was once a little girl. She was adorable. She had big dark eyes and wonderful long hair. She enjoyed playing with the other kids and making new friends. But one day, she woke up tired. She didn't feel like doing anything. Her smile faded into the distance. She was soon admitted into a hospital, and the grown-ups around her kept talking about this terrible disease. She had cancer. The treatment was effective, but her hair was all gone. The other kids didn't quite want to play with her anymore. They were instead curious to know why she had to wear a cap all the time. Just imagine waking up one day and realizing your whole life has completely changed. How would you feel? 2.5 years ago, I stumbled upon a picture of a 5-year-old girl from the UK who was donating all her hair in order to manufacture wigs for the children that lost their hair during chemotherapy. And I thought to myself, well, this is amazing, I should do it too. I thought my country needed this, since every week 6 more children in Romania get diagnosed with cancer. Unfortunately, there was no project of this kind back in the country, so I made the decision to start one. With the help of my colleagues at the Medical Student Society in Iași, we took the first step. Then, there I was, an overly excited 20-year-old first-year medical student who wanted to save the world. Your guess is as good as mine. I was not taken seriously. However, after a few days, I cut all my hair, and by doing this, became the first person in the country to donate her hair for this purpose. I hoped I could inspire others to support my cause by doing the same. The first week after this event was, well, awful. People, who included my friends, asked if I needed money that desperately, or if I had a nervous breakdown, or the worst of all, if I had cancer. But then some nice people decided to get involved and donate their hair. First in little cities, then in bigger cities. We received ponytails from women, men, and even children. By the end of 2015, we had collected over 2,000 ponytails in 40 cities of Romania. There were so many wonderful people who wanted to get involved, and we wanted to make the project as accessible as possible to all of them. So we started looking for contact persons in each and every cities we had donors in. I blindly trusted 120 people whom I had never met before to continue our work in those cities. I did not ask for their CV or whether they had any previous volunteering experience. I was adventurous making this decision, maybe naive or foolish, but it was the best decision I have ever made. If they were willing to get involved, to do something good for humanity, to make a difference in someone's life, who was I to say no? This is how Debrece evolved. I've met incredible people with interesting lifetime stories because, you see, being kind brings people closer than you'd have thought. And these people actually followed into my footsteps. Before becoming contact persons, most of them donated their hair to our cause so they could inspire others to get involved too. And they did this because they thought it was a good idea. They saw me do it, succeed at it, and had all my trust and support for it. I worked with Ioana, the president of the Medical Student Society at the time, who was actually the first supporter of the idea and has helped me tremendously over the years. On the other hand, Andrea from Bucharest has always had the greatest fundraising ideas to being on board and has been by my side the whole time. In addition, there's Laura from Timișoara, who is casually giving a presentation about the concept one evening. By the end of her talk, about 20 people donated their hair on the spot, while more contributed money for the manufacturing of the wigs. In addition, There's Ana Maria from Târgu Mureș, who decided not to have a lavish birthday event with expensive presents, but instead asked her friends and family to donate the money to our cause instead. There were so many kind souls who were part of this that I cannot begin to mention them all one by one, and I'm so grateful to all of them because I couldn't have possibly done this without them. It was quite difficult at first because this, having been the first project of its kind in Romania, we didn't actually know what to do and had to figure things out as we went. The biggest problem we had was not only that we were not an independent non-governmental organization, but also the fact that we had just a volunteering project and had to do lots of fundraising and crowdfunding and actually convince people why they needed to invest their money into this initiative, not just Ponytail. Our main goal was to give away the weeks free of charge to children in need. And while the smile we put on a child's face is priceless, the week is not. We are still struggling with financial issues because the manufacturing of 1 week can be pretty expensive. It varies from 100 to 300 euros each. However, in spite of this challenge, we already managed to make and give out 93 weeks to children in need all over Romania. Seeing the smiles on their faces made it all worth it. Even though I won't be in the country for a while, because I'm currently an Erasmus student at the University of Debrecen Medical School, I left the project in good hands to be continued in the same optimistic spirit. However, I'll be going back to it soon enough. This project is like my little baby, and I can't possibly leave it alone for too long. Well, a simple gesture from you and I can make a huge difference in another person's life. Of course I like my hair and I felt pretty having it on, but I didn't hesitate even for a second when I had to cut it off because I knew it would make a child happier than it could make me. It all started with one ponytail, and after it was cut off, we received hundreds more. Well, the thing is that the things we do always mean the most to us, and we can always change the world by doing little gestures with great love. Thank you. Yep.